This video is a review of how to set up a project in NetBeans and to copy the code from our discussion into it. In NetBeans, go to the File menu and choose New Project. Choose the default, which should say Java, and click Next. Choose a name for your project, Week 8 Discussion, and allow it to create a main class for you. Click Finish, and your project will be created. Now I'm going to switch to my browser window where my code for this week's discussion is showing. I clicked on it in Blackboard and this is what it did. It opened it up in a browser window. If you want to save it to your drive, you can say File, Save Page As, or Command S, Control S on Windows. But I'm just going to copy this whole thing using Command C, and I'm going to paste it into my NetBeans file here. I'm going to leave the package declaration as is because this word, Week 8 Discussion, needs to match this lowercase word here that is what NetBeans named my package. We haven't really talked about packages and why NetBeans puts one in there, but just leave it in there or make sure that it's the same as that word. This word, the class, needs to match the file name as usual, so I'll fix it here. And now we're ready to go. So to get running, you can use the green play button at the top to see what it currently does. If I run this program, it gives me some output in the output window. I'm going to type 15, hoping that so what this program is supposed to do is to give me the position of this number in the week, similar to the exam question that you had. So if you're assuming that a Sunday is a 0, I'm assuming that a 15 would be a 1, since a 14 would be a 0. Because the week has 7 days, so even multiples of 7 would be zeros. 15 is 1 more than that. However, it's not showing me anything. So what do? Well, it's time to debug. As a reminder, you can set a breakpoint to stop your program anywhere by clicking on a line of code on the line number in the gutter. Then I would use the debug button rather than the run button to start my program. It will show you via a green arrow where you are currently when it is executing, and then once you are stopped at a breakpoint, you can go up to the toolbar and use the step over buttons. This first one is the one that will step over a whole line. So I can step one line at a time, and it goes like this. Now here it looks like nothing's happening, but actually I just stepped over on line 33 and it's waiting for me to type an integer. So I'm going to mouse down to the output tab and type in my number. Okay, now we're back and I can continue stepping using the step over button. If I want to step into a method, I have two options. I can go up to find inset and set a breakpoint somewhere in here so that it will stop there, or I can go up to the toolbar again and use the step into button to step into my method. So using that information, have a crack at this program and let's see what's going wrong.